Good evening, gentlemen. I am Archangel72, and in this video I will be attempting to get the Kingdom of God achievement. I might also see about Holiest Roman Empire. So to declare the Kingdom of God, I basically need to control all of northern Italy. I've gotten my relation with Austria up to 153, so now I can join the Holy Roman Empire. This is the first step towards the secondary objective of Holiest Roman Empire. This also means I can start attacking the Italians now, but I'm going to wait until they all leave the empire so I incur less aggressive expansion. Huh. Well, I guess now that alliance with Austria is useless. Oh boy, does that mean England's the papal controller now? Yep. The new King of Naples has refused to follow in his father's footsteps and submit to the Holy See. We shall force Naples to submit to us by military means. I've got him engaged in a siege race here, and not to worry, I'm definitely going to beat him. There we go. Hey, if I beat him in the next 7 days, I wipe him out. Dang it. No matter. Wherever they retreat to, we should be able to catch them. This will cause a little aggressive expansion, but I wasn't planning on expanding much in the near future anyway. I very deliberately made sure to send that peace deal in December because the relation penalty from aggressive expansion ticks down at the end of the year. And a lot of the potential faction members were like just at 50. You have a positive opinion of me, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You know, maybe this coalition will declare. I'll try again tomorrow. Man, being Curia controller plus having the advisory boards is making my advisors quite cheap. I'll really need to make sure to hold on to this run. England has invested, how dare they? An advisor who's an additional 50% cheaper. 0.33 a month. Bold actions for someone in excommunicating range. Oh yeah, speaking of Austria. Alright, that's it, you're going down. Hey, we kept the papal controller. And the new pope's a lot better than the last pope. The pope is an entrepreneur, that's kind of amusing. I'm pretty sure this will allow me to take land off them. Oh dear, the Ferraran army has shown up. Going to have to take loans for this war, aren't I? I really do not like doing that. I do fear we are going to lose these siege races. There goes one of them. Alright, so this siege race we win. They're at -71, we're at -28. Just in case, though. Renaissance started out all the way up here. Funny how the city ruled by the same dynasty as the Roman Empire is the one that invented the Renaissance. Oh good. I am still going to conquer them, by the way. There we go. What a shame. And they left the one province I didn't have a claim on. You're really asking for it. You know, I always do this. This is a bad idea to take admin tech right before I'm about to annex a bunch of land. Taking everything I want off Genoa and only half of what I want off Ferrara would get me another coalition the likes of which killed me last run. I'd love to kill you now to save me the trouble of doing it later, but I'll just take all your money so I don't die to aggressive expansion again. And now I've got no admin power to core anything. Wait, how much aggressive expansion did I incur? Yeah, they won't be big enough to declare on me. I guess the year tick has passed, so a lot of them aren't even angry enough anymore. Hold up, Lancaster? I guess the fact that there's a woman in charge is why no one's voting for Austria. Oh, this is going to be a pain. And I'm going to have to core this twice because I don't already have a state here. Dominance of the clergy? In my papal states? Excommunicated ruler? I didn't do that. Actually, I think they get that from like an event or something. Excommunicated ruler gives 50% aggressive expansion. Hey, Shadow Kingdom. I was thinking that Florence being in the Empire would counteract that -50% aggressive expansion, but if they're about to leave the Empire, I'd say it's time to abandon Italy. I'm going to stick around, but the rest of these guys aren't. Let's see, who all left the Empire? Everyone but me. I'm gonna need Austria to hurry up and get re-elected Emperor. So if Naples joins this war, we'll be slightly outnumbered, but Naples is currently in a war against the Ottomans. Yeah, never mind. I doubt that's going to keep them out of the war. If I build up the force limit and call Switzerland in, I think we will actually outnumber them. Interesting, I think that's going to be a way to break Naples' alliance with Venice. We're about to arrive in this province on the exact same day. Let me Google something real quick. Dang, Naples is right before us on the tag order. Yeah, that's going to count as an attack by me into defensive terrain over a river. I'm going to be technically attacking their equally sized army on defensive terrain no matter what. I think I maybe could lose that battle and then still come back, but better safe than sorry. If I wasn't recording, maybe I would fight that battle honorably, as opposed to save scumming. Alright, so I've got vision on where their army is right now at the beginning of June. I think if I fight them in this province, it counts as defensive for me. Come on, Switzerland, reinforce. We can win this. Actually, I think I go down and focus on knocking Naples out of the war first. Naples has dishonored call, Katz's belly against Venice, so that aspect of my strategy is panning out. Avignon separatists, eh? I hope they do rise up. I want to do it so bad. There goes Naples. Are you willing to peace out? Now Switzerland and I can just double team Florence. We are still the papal controller, yes. England's still got a 50-50 shot. Why is England so heavily investing into becoming the papal controller? I mean, I guess the monarch of England just has this physiological need to be in charge of the church. They won the siege race, but I got their capital on the next tick. Embrace institution, pay off debt, and we didn't take enough to pay off all our debt. That's not the image I would have used for a church library. Yeah, I was thinking something more like this. These are also good, but I think military tech cost will be the most useful. Those two provinces in Naples I chose to complete this state I already had, and be the only province in this new state. That way, this is the only province in this whole state that I've got a core twice. France is allied to papal rival Naples. What? I managed to break their alliance with Venice, only for them to ally to an even greater threat. Guess that leaves England as my best potential ally. There's my first idea group unlocked. Divine ideas look pretty good, but I've read that the meta for the HRE is actually innovative espionage offensive. I'm gonna lead espionage so I can get that second idea group unlocked quicker. Since that war against Florence was an excommunicated ruler war, it would have been more aggressive expansion efficient to annex as many provinces as I could. But taking just one province is actually going to be more admin point efficient, as taking a single province allows me to create a state, and I'll only have to double core one province. Venice just got out of a war with the Ottomans, which means this will be a pretty good time to go in on them. Well, it would seem I waited too long to declare war on Venice because they've got an allied Burgundy. No matter, I can call in... If I call in Austria, Burgundy won't accept. Well, that'll make this a very easy war. Have I ever told you guys how much I hate Venice? Because I am not very fond of this country. I never forgave them for the Fourth Crusade. And I also blame them for the failure of the Crusade of Varna. I could take everything I want from Venice right now, but that gets me a bit of aggressive expansion, and the very next espionage idea is that minus 20% aggressive expansion. There we go. Vladislav III sends his regards. I don't plan on ever annexing Dalmatia, so I'll make him a march. I wonder if I can fabricate a claim on an entire state if it's not all owned by one country. My aggressive expansion in Italy is kind of high. If I declared war against the Ottomans, I could bring Austria in and we wouldn't quite outnumber them, but they're already at war with Hungary. I want Ottoman expansion to be checked, I just really don't want to be the one to do it. I just unlocked an age ability. I can take improved war taxes. This is God telling me to go to war with the Ottomans. The Lord has spoken. Real quick though, just in case this doesn't go to plan. Surely this will be enough to contain the Ottomans. No! This fort here in Ragusa is preventing me from reinforcing my people. Oh yeah, Bohemia got the Burgundian inheritance. Should have been my ally Austria, but they happen to be ruled by a woman. I think they're gonna try and relieve the siege. No, they're coming for me on mountains across a river. Oh, but that did break the siege. You're lucky I'm distracted. Excuse me, sir, there is a fort there. You should not be allowed to do this. Oh. it would seem Hungary pieced out. Yeah, Hungary's out of the war, Vienna's about to fall, so Austria's probably gonna follow pretty soon. Albania's the war leader in this other war, they're fully occupied, they're gonna uncon soon enough. Yeah, no. You know, I actually went that whole war and forgot to even turn war taxes on. So I have a choice of a few different people to redecorate the Sistine Chapel. All of them give different bonuses for some reason. This chap gives improved relations plus 10%. That's going to be most useful with dealing with aggressive expansion in Italy. I can join a coalition against Bohemia. Hey, if enough people join this will be a grand coalition. Hey! First achievement of the run, and it wasn't even something I was specifically aiming for. How did Bohemia even get this much aggressive expansion? Did this used to be like a free city or something? I'm probably not going to do anything, just sit back and let the AI deal with this. Oh, let's go, I can unlock cannons ahead of time. Interesting, it wouldn't be too much... Oh wait, no, that's Brandenburg. Oh, that's how they got all that aggressive expansion. Vassalizing Brandenburg. They're an elector. Now, let's test out this new cannon on Prague. Oh dang, Venice got balkanized by Milan. Hey bro, you're Catholic, you shouldn't say stuff like that. Hey, if I'm the papal controller and someone insults me, is that an excommunicatable offense? Oh, I see, it's just because they've bought an indulgence. The only person I could excommunicate is Venice, and if anyone deserves it, it's Venice. There's a fort there, I shouldn't be able to do that. I may have made a mistake. You may have made a mistake. I can't believe how little aggressive expansion I'm about to incur from this. And that does put me over relations limit, but whatever. Claim the electorate cast a spell against Bohemia. Boy, am I glad I'm not them. A truce with Florence just ended. This is a bad time to have my whole army sold off as condottieri. I'm gonna need you to hurry up and win Hungary. There we go. Unlocked my second idea group and my next espionage idea on the same month tick. Okay, so I declare war on Bologna. I co-belligerent Florence. I call in my allies. This allows me to get Naples in a war without their big scary ally, which will allow me to force them to break that alliance with said big scary ally. And Austria and Switzerland are just there to make my life easier. Alright, yes, I've got a cannon. And they've got a very small garrison, so I can just assault that. If RN Jesus is for me, then who can be against me? There goes Napoli. Is that enough for you to break your alliance with France? It is. Is that enough for you to also pay me money? It is not. No matter. Now, let us reopen negotiations. Well, that's not what I wanted to happen. There goes Florence. That would be survivable. But how much for you too? That's also survivable. Not gonna lie, when I saw that espionage was meta now, I thought they were trolling, but that minus 20% aggressive expansion impact is putting in work. That's someone other than Bohemia, but it's still not my ally. Hey, this means I'll be able to declare on them for the claim the electorate. And I think that's a war I can win. It's Hanover for you, Brunswick. Let's get Cologne out of this war. Unconditional surrender, yes, but wait, I've gotta take these guys out first. Pillage capital, war reparations, money. Why does claiming the electorate give so much aggressive expansion? That's not the achievement I was expecting. Okay, so for Holiest Roman Empire, I need the empire to have an official faith, so the Catholics are gonna have to win the League War. Truce with Venice just ended. Austria and I versus Venice, Mantua, and their allies. Switzerland would come in if I co-belligerented Mantua, right. I don't want to break the alliance with Switzerland. My Pope Elector, I like the sound of that. Right now, I'm not going to take any more innovative ideas this war. Let's build another hospital. You see, I've not just been conquering Italy, I've also been building hospitals and educating their people. Come on, right when I'm talking about being a benevolent conqueror? Oh well, give me their money. If this was all I was planning on taking this war, I'd take that, but I also want Venetian land. Just white peace with them. I broke their alliance with Switzerland, that's good enough for this war. Venice has fallen. We demand their full annexation. New Pope, we're still the controller. Hey, we become one of the great powers. Atheists be like, that's fail RP. Siena would peacefully accept vassalization. I'm not too worried. They're not gonna do anything. Dang it, they've changed their minds and now they won't accept vassalization. Oh, is it because I switched from my Diplo rep guy to a improve relations guy? Yeah. Welcome to the fold. There's no church in Venice, I believe it. Normally I go with expand temple rights for religious doctrine for that extra tax income, but I am the head of the Catholic Church and I like that plus 15% improve relations. That ought to make this coalition go away even faster. There goes my truce with Brandenburg. Now I can cut them loose and get one of my Diplo slots back. I think if I got my Diplo rep guy back, Pisa would now be willing to accept vassalization. Verona would also accept vassalization. Like the Art of War says, the best war is when you don't have to fight. You know, I just remembered, where is it? Strong duchies. There, now I'm not quite so far over relations limit. Let's go, Austria's the emperor again, that's what I've been waiting for. Goodbye, submission. I ruined it. That voice crack literally just ruined the entire video. Stop burning books, you're gonna give people a bad impression of us. Oh, and I've been doing all this vassalization without even having the plus 15 vassalization acceptance from espionage. Let's see, I've improved relations as much as I can. That gift will be enough. Last two popes have been like super aggressive in their expansion, but Pope Leo X has been taking a more diplomatic approach. So diplomatic, in fact, that the coalition against us is dissolving before our eyes. Aquileia and Trent would also accept vassalization. Gonna go ahead and focus dip. England, you are big and powerful, but you're too far away to be particularly useful, and even without you, I'm too over. I'm gonna lose Diplo rep once I annex anyone, so I'm gonna wanna go ahead and vassalize everyone before I start annexing. Although I could throw on noble integration policy to get rid of that. One stability for minus 5% reform desire. Mantua's gonna be the last person I Diplo vassalize. You know what, I'm getting impatient. There goes one. If I hadn't sacked their city, I'd pretty much be there by now. Okay, they're up to 175 now. Subsidies. Max. This will improve their opinion of me up to another 15, which should be enough to offer vassalization. There we go. Now I can cancel those expensive subsidies. Now there's only 3 more countries I've got to conquer to declare the Kingdom of God. Alright, so I declare war on Milan, co-belligerent Ferrara, and just like, I don't even need Switzerland for this actually. Swarm them, my children. It's been so long since I've done anything aggressive that I can just annex them without incurring a coalition. They still won't accept. Milan has fallen. If I defeat this Ferraran army, they should be willing to accept peace. Thing is, I will simply not defeat this Ferraran army. The Milanese left the Ferrarans out to dry. Oh right, yes, I do have a mission tree. The Pope is dead, long live the Pope. Oh, would you look at that, another mission. So I could take everything but Milan, but Milan is actually the one city they have that I need to form the Kingdom of God. So, in the interest of not having to come back and fight them again. That's gonna be so expensive to core though. Man, this is getting increasingly expensive. Didn't we already forbid this? No, that was Simony we already forbade. Holy cow, that's a lot of money up front. Duke of Burgundy, since when have they been back on the map? There's espionage completed. You know, with how much money we're making from tax income, this guy will almost pay for himself. As soon as I've got this last province court, I'll go in for the final war against Savoy. Oh, look at that. 3.16 for a level 3 advisor. Annexing two at once will leave us in a deficit of Diplo power. More hospitals, yes, let us improve the lives of those we rule over. Once these two are annexed, I'll only need one more province to form the Kingdom of God. So I am the clergy, but I am actually going to support the philosopher because I don't need missionary strength. Alright, I'm re-upping my alliance with England, so I can get them to break their alliance with Aragon. Savoy is allied with Aragon and Castile. Aragon is only allied with Savoy. So I declare war on Naples, call in my allies. They're still drilling, can I catch them? What a moron. I only want these 3 provinces off of Savoy, and that's not too much aggressive expansion. We'll see, though, how much it is in addition to everything I plan on taking from Naples. I think we can take them. I change my assessment on whether we could take them. Siege of Naples is over. Cue Autumn of Souls. Oh dear, that is a lot of soldiers there. That's gonna be like the biggest battle of the war, probably. There's no short way for me to get there. They're just gonna get wiped out by the Austrians. Oh, never mind. Hey, Austria, go to this province, would ya? There goes the Savoyard capital. You willing to peace out now? Nope. I don't know why this took the Romans 20 years. I'm occupying all of Sicily in like a month. No, my half-price level 3 guy died. Now, all of Italy is under papal occupation, more or less. Crush them! Amazing. Even after taking all that, I can still take everything I want from Aragon without incurring a coalition. We've broken through the first layer of Aragonese defenses in the Pyrenees. They will not withstand us for much longer. Barcelona has fallen. There it is. Having united the whole of Italy under the banner of Catholicism, the Pope has seen fit to declare it the Kingdom of God. Catholics from all over Europe flock to his banner, eager to live in this model nation of Christian virtue. Foreign powers can no longer control the College of Cardinals, but neither will they pay much heed to any papal bulls or decrees. All men under one God. And now, give me that achievement. Yeah! I do still want to go for Holiest Roman Empire in this run, but we're gonna have to win the League War for that, and we haven't even reached the Protestant Reformation yet, and this video is already getting pretty long. If this video does well, I'll continue, so subscribe, like, and share the video if you want to see that.